subscriber to write in. Um, can you be a little more detailed about the bike? Show more the components and how the bike is actually configured. Okay, well, that comes from Luis or Jafet Luis Garcia. Hopefully, I pronounced that correct. Jafet Luis Garcia from Palmdale. All right, Jafet. I'll see if I can make this a little more detailed for you. All right. This bike is called a bulk. It's by VelomobileWorld.com. It is a recumbent style bicycle, meaning that you sit down in a position or in a position where you lay back. Okay, so it's a 3-wheel bike. You have a wheel here in the front. I believe that's a 20-inch wheel. 2 in the front, 1 in the rear. Let me get my shoes out the way here. Hopefully you guys can see this. But this, I believe it's a 700 series tire here in the rear. Okay. In the front. Remove this carbon fiber piece here. I'll just let that sit there. I have a front chain ring. Yeah, we have a 60T chain ring. And the small one, I believe it's a 36T chain ring. Clipless pedals here. And I want to say my crank arms are, I believe they're 140 mil. Okay. Let's see. Let's right back up. In the front, I have a headlight here, which illuminates really bright, man. I mean, you can see fantastically when this thing is on in low light. We have an air duct here, so you can get air inside of the bike. And actually, the air, there's another air duct here where air comes in, and of course, you can get air through the visor. But what happens here, as you're traveling, that front air hose, when it comes through these vents, that's right here. So you can get air through here, and if you need to close it up because it's cold, you can close this up. Okay. And once again, the air travels through here and it exits out these vents here. You have these vents here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vents, and air flows with it. So it keeps you nice and comfortable as you travel. What I've added, well, you know what? We'll come back to that. We also have a headlight up here that illuminates, and it's really bright as well. So, you know, you got excellent visibility. We have signal lights. You have your left one here and your right signal light over there. Actually, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that by plugging in my battery, which we'll discuss here shortly. And we'll turn the signal light on. Signal light. And of course you have the brake light here that's on. I can go ahead and release that emergency brake so that's off. Let's go ahead and stop that beeping. You have a horn. So, pretty loud horn. Yeah, let's see if we can get a little bit more detail about it. Now on the inside, go ahead and get some of this stuff out of here. Of course, I keep my helmet in there because most bike events require that I wear one. Okay. We may as well start with my battery that I'm using here. I'm using an Anchor battery. And I tell you, man, this thing lasts. Matter of fact, I have yet to drain this battery on any time that I've traveled with my bike, and I use it, you know, all the time because this battery is actually what powers, you know, my headlights, my horn, my signal lights. That's what I use this particular battery for. Then we have our controls over here. You know, this is like your main, the one up here at the top, that's the main control there. And then these other two here that you see are for your lights, like your headlamp. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And you see that light is on. Go ahead and turn that off. Then we'll turn on our other one here. Our headlight. And this one here is like a little interior light. You can see it right here. I install a little phone mount here. So, you know, when I'm riding, I have my phone and I can know my speed and all that sort of thing with the phone using that particular, there's a particular app that I use. I have a secondary battery here. Another Anchor battery. And this one I use specifically for my camera, my rear camera. That's what I use this one for. Or if I need to power up any other accessory or... What else do you have in here? Did we go over everything in here? I don't think we did. I went over the signal lights and the horn. This is actually your brake. This is your brake mechanism here. And as I'm pressing it, you're seeing the brake light come on and off. This is what we shift with. You know, if you need to upshift, it's here in the top. And downshifting is this one here on the bottom here if you need to downshift. They call this mechanism here that you hold on with, because this is what you steer with. It's called a tiller. So you turn it, you don't have to turn it very much. And and all it takes is just a little effort to turn it either left or right. And that's pretty much it on that. The seat, oh yeah, okay, and the seat here. You see you got all these different options here for adjustability on the seat. See, since I'm a Smurf, I leave mine all the way at that top one, and that's really comfortable for me based on my leg length to where the pedals are inside of here. But as you see, you have options to back it up even further for you taller people. The seat just removes like that. It's made out of carbon fiber, lightweight carbon fiber, and it contours your body. So just sit that there. I keep some tools in here. In this pouch, some tools, I believe. Oh, for adjusting my camera mount, and then I put a spare battery in there for my Insta360 camera. That's what I keep there. I also keep a first aid kit in here. You know, it's got a couple of war injuries there from just rubbing back and forth on a carbon fiber. But yeah, this is my first aid. Okay. And back here in the little storage area, as you see, I keep a couple of spare tires since there are different size dimensions from the front and the rear. So I keep a front spare tire and a rear spare tire. I keep some rags in here too in case I need to work on the bike for whatever reason and wipe my hands off, so I keep that in there. Tacky, I guess. I keep an air pump in here. That's what this is. An air pump that I got from Amazon. It seems to work pretty well. What else did I keep? And also in the back of here, there's a couple of inner tubes, one for the front and one for the rear. And then here's some more of my little flat tire fix kit. That's what this is. What you have right here, that is the nozzle, the air nozzle for your rear shock. You have a rear shock back here. And let's see if I can show it to you by removing this carbon fiber piece here. Now if you can see, there's a rear shock back here. I don't know if you can see, it's like a little rubber a rubber air shock. Put that cover back on. And then they do come with these little adjustment spacers here. You know, like I said, for us vertically challenged people, you know, we can just add these extensions here so you can have more back support where you can be pushed up a little bit closer to your pedals. So actually I use all the ones that come with, and I added this other little piece right here on here. All that is a piece of an old yoga mat that I had, but it gives me a little bit more adjustability, I should say, on getting me a little bit closer to those pedals. It's more of a comfortable seating position for me. And the rear derailleur is behind this little carbon fiber piece here. Okay, and it's an 11-speed chain ring back here. Pieces here that keep this attached. Once again, thank you, Mr. Garcia. We appreciate that question. I hope we answered all of them, you know, in this video. But if we hadn't, if there's some other details that you may want to know about, you know, just reach back out to me through email. You know, we're at coolstuffonthestreet@gmail.com. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for subscribing, and for those who haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. It's okay, don't cost you nothing. We definitely appreciate you all. Take care.